Good evening, everyone, and thank you to the Walrus for the opportunity to speak today. My name is Keith Baybayon, and I'm currently a third year student at McGill University. For the past 2 years, I've had the privilege of serving as the chair of the Youth Advisory Council for the Information and Privacy Commission of Ontario. In 2023, I was also fortunate enough to be part of Canada's first ever Youth Assembly on Digital Rights and Safety. These, experience have, these experiences have reinforced a crucial lesson for me. In today's digital world, youth voices can't just be heard. They must be at the forefront, driving the conversation and shaping the solutions that affect us all. As we've all experienced, digital technologies are a vital part of everyday life. For many of us, the internet is where we connect, learn, and express ourselves. But we also know that this constant connectivity comes at a cost, especially to our mental health. Young people have grown up online, immersed in a world of social media and digital tools, and we've been navigating the impact of these technologies on our well-being for as long as we can remember. At the IPC Youth Advisory Council, one of our key priorities is championing the access and privacy rights of young people while promoting their digital literacy. Why? Because we know that technology has real consequences on how we think, how we feel, and how we understand ourselves. From the addictive design of apps to the endless pressure to be constantly connected, these technologies have been shaping our lives, often in ways that aren't always positive. When I joined Canada's first ever Youth Assembly on Digital Rights and Safety, we came together to tackle these issues head on. The Assembly brought together 35 youth from across the country, all with different experiences, but one shared reality. The digital world is deeply embedded in our lives. We know the advantages, like the communities we build and the endless flow of information. But we also know the dangers, which is the ways in which social media harms our mental health. In our final report, we highlighted that youth are facing unprecedented challenges, from cyberbullying to harmful algorithms and the addictive nature of social platforms. These issues aren't just abstract, they affect our day-to-day lives. Many of us have witnessed a decline in youth mental health, where rates of anxiety and depression among teens have skyrocketed, coinciding with the rise in screen time and social media use. So, how do we support the mental health of youth in this digital age? Our first step is acknowledging that young people are not just passive users of technology. We are active participants in these digital spaces. That's why it's so important that our voices are central in the decision-making processes. At the IPT Youth Advisory Council, we've been working on initiatives like the Youth Ambassador Toolkit, which empowers young people to educate their peers about privacy and digital literacy. We've also provided input on the Ontario Digital Privacy Charter, a set of commitments designed to ensure that schools and educational institutions protect the privacy of students. These are tools and policies shaped by youth for youth to protect our mental health in a world increasingly dominated by technology. And at the Youth Assembly, we push for recommendations that reflect the lived experiences of young people today. We've called for the creation of a regulatory body to oversee the impact of platforms on youth, stricter privacy settings by default, and greater transparency from social media companies. But most importantly, we insisted that youth be included in the process, because who better to address the harms we face than young people themselves? One of our key recommendations was the need for offline periods, especially in academic settings, where the pressure to be constantly online is damaging both our mental health and our ability to focus. We also stress the importance of regulating algorithms that prioritize engagement over well-being, especially when those algorithms are designed to exploit our insecurities and keep us hooked. Our report also emphasized the right of Canadian youth to develop our identities and express ourselves online safely. We shouldn't have to navigate the minefield of predatory algorithms, exploitation, and violations of privacy just to exist in digital spaces. As I reflect on these experiences, one thing is clear. If we want to support youth mental health in the digital age, we need to create systems that prioritize well-being over profit. We need platforms to take responsibility for the harm their products cause, and we need policymakers to create environments where youth can thrive, both online and offline. But we can't do this alone. We need to work together, youth, educators, policymakers, child welfare experts, to ensure that mental health remains at the forefront of these conversations. Today's youth have grown up in a digital world, and no one understands its complexities better than we do. The IPC is a prime example of the benefits of giving youth a seat at the table. as they ensure that the voices of young people are not only heard, but are driving solutions. In closing, I want to leave you with this. The digital world is evolving quickly, and youth are at the forefront of this change. We're not just users of technology, we are its future. And with the right policies designed by and for youth, we can ensure that technology works for us, not against us. Thank you.